The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
I can see my life in you. Now I can live. I can see my life with you. Now I can live forevermore.
Welcome once again. Yes, it's the cultures of music and film, and I'd like to thank my girl Makita for that soundtrack you heard. She put that together exclusively for the show. Thank you, young lady. She's been doing a lot of touring and writing, so now that the touring's down, she's doing some writing. Her last stint was 5 years. She was the lead singer for Rolls-Royce, and so she's out there doing the thing, and now she's got her own album she's about to drop. And finishing up the touch on that. Thank you, Makita, for that sound. Now, every once in a while, I find something in our community that just basically just takes me off my program, and I got to stop and say, here's young brothers on the move. Brothers that just take the time not to just be a part of the community as far as numbers and demographics, but they stand out in the community as a beacon of light saying, look, no matter what's going on, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, there is a chance for you to go inside yourself, especially during this time here, and become creative. And these guys became creative, and they came about with something that is unique in their line of merchandise that they have now. And like I said, it's exclusive. It's a hot thing on the track now, and we're going to continue to talk about it, market it, because like I said, since I met these guys, they have been solid gold. And I've got one of the guys in the studio right now and another guy calling in on Zoom. Quick's on Zoom. And like I said, we go back. We all go back, way back in the day. And Quick's father was a part of the LA culture and chapters as far as being a very exclusive part of the scene there. He's one of the pillars, backbones. And at that time, like I said, this young man was a part of that little organization going through there with the Quick and them ran together and doing some things together. And both of them inspired each other to move. Now, Steve is coming on in a minute. He's in the studio with me. But he's been able to present a clothing line that is unparalleled. And he'll tell you about it. Quick has got his, a kingdom, and I saw some of the pieces that he has, and I'm like, dude, these brothers are brothers on the move. New York, the scene, and clothing. Watch out, because these guys are bringing you the real deal. And today we're able to bring you a one-on-one with these guys live and in person on our show. So in studio right now, help me welcome Brother Steve.
Hey there, Dee Nice.
Man, how you been, man?
I'm excellent. I thank you so much for having me on the show today. And
Thanks for being there, man.
I'm excited about all the things going on in Inglewood, California right now.
Right. That's the place. We got a new studio down there. The stadium is like no joke.
Oh, man, stadium's beautiful. I can't wait to go to a game there.
Man, come on now. The Rams may look like they want to do something. The Chargers got a good quarterback. We got to give it to him.
Hey, he's good.
So they may have something next year.
Yeah.
And the Lakers just pulled off that little thing that they pulled off where they're world champions now. Dodgers pulled off the world. I'm telling you, man, Inglewood is the place. And now the Clippers are getting ready to come up and do it now.
Oh, man, that's real exciting. The Clippers Stadium is about to break ground in a few weeks.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a spot down there in Inglewood. And
yes.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
We're located on La Brea and Plymouth. Mm-hmm. We have opened the Inglewood Clothing Store. We've been open for 2 months now. We moved out of our old location on La Brea region about a year ago, and we took over the old bookstore. The bookstore was there for 25 years. Mm-hmm. Czar's Bookstore.
Y'all know it.
And so many people from the community loved that bookstore. The bookstore was hurting during COVID. Not many people were buying books anymore, and we wanted to keep that location alive, so we moved in there 2 months ago. And we turned the bookstore into the Inglewood souvenir shop. So not only can you come by and get Inglewood clothing, Inglewood souvenirs, we still offer the black art that the bookstore sold for 25 years. They have black Christmas cards, they have black art, and they have lots of good books and reading materials that we didn't want to get rid of. That's just a historic place in Inglewood, and we didn't want it to close down. So we kept those doors open, and we turned it into the Inglewood souvenir shop.
I love it. Now, while we're there, let's bring in your friend and mine, Quick. Can we bring Quick up? Is Quick with us? He's zooming in with us today. See if we can bring him in. And let me see. Is he
I've never
available?
done a Zoom call, man. This is my first Zoom call.
Yeah, I know.
I've never done Zoom before.
Is he good? Okay, so we'll come back to him. Yeah, so okay, I'm seeing right now, man, a Monopoly game, but as I'm looking at it, it's not a Monopoly game. Talk about this for a minute.
So what you're looking at is our best-selling product. It's called Inglewood-opoly. It is a custom Monopoly game with all the Inglewood landmarks on there.
Dope.
And you have no idea, man. People come from all over just to get an Inglewood version of Monopoly.
Okay.
So people will come in and they'll buy two. They'll
Okay.
buy one so they can play it for Christmas, and then they'll buy one just to save as a collector's piece.
Wow.
These things will be worth money someday. I see
I'm
different
sure.
cities popping up. They have a Los Angeles one. They have a Long Beach one. They even have a Compton version. But nothing sells like the Inglewood version of Monopoly. That is our number one product that people come by our storefront every day for.
Right. I like it. So it's the same premise, except that, you know what I'm saying, you get that one-on-one Inglewood
Same
touch.
premise, but you got all your landmarks on there.
Right.
You got Randy's Donuts on there. You got the Forum on there. And it's just so many local places that you can resonate with.
Right. This is so class. I like that, man. I'm gonna get mine signed because
is
I know it's going
amazing.
to. And then I know in front of me, I got a hat here that's got the Inglewood logo on it, and you've got some hats in front of it. Tell us a little bit about the hats here.
Sure. I'm going to tell you guys about some of our products.
Oh,
We started out with a basic Inglewood logo.
Okay.
We've ran that logo for 3 years now. And as we started to grow, we released some new logos. So this is our base logo here. You'll see the Inglewood and the camo version. Mm-hmm. This is our camo snapback hat.
okay.
And then if you look up here on the wall behind me, you'll see a new version of our logo. It's the Black Lives Matter. The Black Lives Matter was so huge, we had to find a way to incorporate that into our brand. So we did an Inglewood version of Black Lives Matter, and we did them in women's shirts. We did them in hoodies, and we did them in crop tops, and they've been selling real well. People really want to support. And as you see behind me, this is our women's camo shirt. We started out just doing men's clothing.
Right.
But it became bigger and bigger, so we had to do children's clothing, we had to do women's clothing, and we had to do plus-size clothing. As we've grown, we've had to introduce more items to our website and to our storefront.
And like I said, the cloth itself, man, has got a great heavy texture to it.
Oh,
So it's not
excellent
like
material.
it's one of those things you wash it one time and it's dissolves.
It's not a cheap t-shirt. You're going to be able to wash it many a times and get lots of good wears out of it. And if you see me today, I'm wearing our Inglewood sweatsuit. It's
Right.
been getting cold outside in LA. Usually everyone thinks it's hot out here, but at Christmas time it gets cold in LA. So our sweatsuits have been flying off the shelves. We can't keep sweatsuits in stock. We put it on the mannequin one day in front of our store, and people will come in and just buy up the sweatsuit like mad. We appreciate all the support from the community, and we restock our storefront every Saturday. Every Saturday, we fill up our inventory to make sure you come by and you'll have all the items that you need. And if you can't find the items that you need in our storefront, we have a website. Our website is www.inglewood with the S.LA. So Inglewoods, LA. Make sure you guys come by and visit us. We're on La Brea and Plymouth at 900 North La Brea Avenue.
And I noticed that Ms. M stopped by, because we come by there quite a bit to keep up on what you're doing. And she bought one of those hats and then the whole Regetta. And it was sharp in the camouflage look.
She bought the matching camo fit.
Yeah. And so now we have Quick with us on the line, getting ready to join us. Quick, how you feeling, my brother?
There goes
Yeah.
the
Man,
Quick,
I'm feeling
quick,
the best I
quick.
can, my bro.
Man, it's good to have you on here, Quick, because like I said, Quick is doing some stuff, too, out there. Fantastic in Inglewood, man. You got Kinglewood jumping off, huh, Quick?
Oh yeah, man.
Talk to us about
definitely.
Kinglewood,
People
my man.
realize that no peasants over here, man. This is a land of kings and queens, man.
Yeah. You gotta love it. Let's see that shirt again. Look, he got the Kinglewood shirt on. That's what I'm talking about.
There we
I
go,
have my
right there.
Inglewood shirt on this week too, man. Me and Quick support each other so much, man. He inspires me and I inspire him.
Yeah. So talk
To
about a
the
little
fullest,
bit.
to the fullest, man.
Yeah, talk about a little bit about your journey, Quick, because you also do computer repairs. You do websites, man. You do so much, man, out that spot there on Regis, man. Talk to us a little bit about your journey.
Well. First of all, I'm trying to do a little bit less because you're right. I do a whole lot, sometimes too much. So as a result of it, this particular brand came about from a colleague of mine who happened to pull up and ask me to help him out with his project as well. As a result of it, we just started brainstorming, putting our heads together. So when I saw there was an opportunity for me to actually pour my experience from, fashions into his field, and that's what he looked at, then, we basically merged on that particular brand. And, I implemented it in the Inglewood brand as well. So we've been working together. It's all about, helping whoever you can and seeing if, you could just get the ripcord running so they could continue on their own. And then after that, each one teach one and see if we could keep on growing the whole little philosophy of this Inglewood thing, man.
I'm loving it, man, because I got a chance to be down there one time and I met your dad, man, and he's a very much a pillar of our LA community too. And
yeah, definitely, for sure. He's definitely been in business in Inglewood for a long time, not to mention Los Angeles. So, just I guess you can say a chip off the old block. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that was your motivation to get you started on things and keep you grounded, huh?
You could call it motivation, or you could call it that. I didn't have a choice. I had to be in business.
Right.
One of those things. My dad. It was a pass of the baton. Let's put it that way.
Right. Yeah, he's still going strong. I like what you're bringing to it now. Some of your Inglewood merchandise I saw, dude. I saw some shoes you had, man. And I don't wear tennis too much, man. But I saw some of your shoes. I was like, dude, right. I'm out there. So you got some sponsorship. Looks like you're going to be doing some heavy things with your shoes too, right? Backpacks.
Yeah,
everything.
I actually teamed up with individual over at Vans, to put together some custom Vans and things like that. However, the whole purpose of it is not for me to sit out there and say, hey, sorry about the hand thing, I'm sitting here. Not for me to sit out there and say, hey, do this, blah, 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 so forth, Inglewood this, Inglewood that. It's more or less to encourage the youth that they don't need, the big boys just to get started. You know what I mean? You can start anything that you put your mind to it, but it starts with something. You know what I mean?
Right.
At least light the wick to get it going, and then you know what I mean. Then after that, you can basically sit back and see the debris from the explosion that you do if you're motivated.
That's true. And you're working with some superstars and people that have done some stuff. EJ was in here a couple of times and did a show. Him and his wife Johnson, who had the the Miracle Theater there on Inglewood too. You did some websites and stuff for a bunch of people, and your websites are outstanding too.
Thank you. Like I said, I've been doing that since '96, and this is basically when a good idea comes up and you're looking to, get some feedback from it. It's good to be able to at least work from your own canvas so that you can see exactly what it is you could do. So, you know what I mean? You use your own money to invest in yourself. You know what I mean? It's not a gamble when you're investing in yourself.
Right. It is just a blessing, man, because like I said, we've known each other a long time. I've watched your daughter grow up, man. She's ready for college and stuff. I mean, the girl, and she's down there helping you too. So you got some sidekicks going on. And like I said, just to know that you're still in the game, dude, because that's the longevity. So you do computer repairs too.
That's the thing that people think is difficult, but that's actually the easiest part. And it goes to the same thing that we was taught: treat people the way you want to be treated, and then they're gonna make sure you stay in business.
Right.
Bottom line.
No matter what business is in, huh?
That's it. Treat people the way they want to be treated, the way that other people aren't, and they're gonna keep on, patronizing you.
Now I want to ask you a question, man. And I'm going to ask Steve. I'm going to ask you the same question. Quick, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, you know me, and you know how I address questions out the blue like that. The way things looking right now, on my knees in prayer, my brother. Same way you'll see me in the next 5 minutes, because that's what we need right now.
Gotcha.
I'm like, shoot, I can't. I'll be exactly, not to sound all Confucius and everything, but I'll be exactly where God lands me.
I like that.
Amen.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good summation. Because like I said, you do so much. And you said you're trying to slow down a little bit from that. Because I know that weather can catch up with a brother if you don't get enough of that sleep and that other immunity breaks down. So, no. Hey, I appreciate you, coming in and being with us remotely, man. But you're doing a lot of stuff.
Hey, man, I appreciate, man, any chance I can to, support you, and especially Steve, man. Like I said, he's a motivation and inspiration. He's been doing it for the longest, and like I said, anybody could take a logo and put it on a piece of fabric, but to know how to go and get your name patent, to know how to go and do that, that's the difference between true business. And like I said, again, Steve is an encouragement to it. He's pushing it, and he's showing how to do it on a clean, reputable, reputable brand that does nothing but push the positivity. And you know what I mean? If I can mirror that, then, I'm doing my job.
I appreciate it, man, because we're going to be able to do, this is the last show of the season, and we're going to be able to start with the new year, and I want to bring you up again and talk a little bit more in detail about some of the stuff you're doing and keep it on track. So why don't you let everybody know how they can reach you? Well, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, right now, like I said, we're in the beginning stages of everything. We're just trying to get everything. This year was more or less beta testing. So we just put everything, on the stage, on the improv stage to see what comes up. Well, we didn't expect this COVID thing, however, so that kind of threw us off guard. But like I said, in the words of Cannonball Adderley, you got to prepare yourself for adversity. And when it comes, all you can say is mercy, 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 and keep on going. So as a result of it, that's where I'm at with it, man. I'm got a lot of good plans, but it won't start till the beginning of next year. Okay. You can go online now at Inglewood.com. And there's a couple items up there that's available. You can go to the page on Instagram, the iCard, that's THEI, then KARD. You go in there, you'll be able to follow, some of our stories. And then we're taking a lot of the community, a lot of the youth and everything, and we're making little 2-minute snippets. I don't want to call them movies, but they're just inspirational stories that we can do from the phone, so it doesn't take a high-end, camera crew or anything to do it. It's just a way to tell people, hey, stop making excuses for not being able to get something done that you can do. I mean, you're sitting there snapping shots all day on your phone on different things. Put something together positive and, share that with your peers.
Man, I appreciate those are words to live by, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you stopping by, man, via Zoom. And I look forward, man, when we kick off the new year, man, you guys are able to join me again. And hopefully this time you can get in studio with us and, and bring us to bear of what's happening in the new year. So this was a great time
Definitely.
to be able to go out on the last show. And I thank you for stopping by and sharing your wisdom with me, my brother.
There you go.
We appreciate
my
you.
brother.
Good to
Thanks
see you,
a lot.
quick, man. I'll pull up on you soon.
Thank you, Steve. Keep it up, Steve.
All right,
and
champ.
Thanks a lot, Dee Nice. I appreciate you guys having me.
All day. Thanks for being there, man. Stay well.
All right.
All right. God bless.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Man, that was good. So where do you see yourself in 5 years, Steve?
Oh, wow. I got big dreams, man. I'm shooting for the stars. Okay. This Inglewood brand has been taking off year by year, and I've seen it grow so much after 4 years. 5 years from now, we want to have a kiosk in the LAX airport.
Oh.
We want to sell Inglewood souvenirs when people come through the airport.
Got you.
People would love to have a shirt to say Inglewood when they're coming through the airport.
Right.
And then after that, we want to do a kiosk in the new stadium.
Right.
We want to put a kiosk in the stadium. We want to put a kiosk in the Forum. We want to put a kiosk in the new Clippers stadium.
There you go.
We're shooting for the stars.
There you go, man.
We have a great souvenir brand. People come from all over the world to visit Inglewood, California. Inglewood's not like it used to be.
Right.
Inglewood used to have a stigma, and people were scared to visit Inglewood because of the gangs, the violence, things like that. But Inglewood is changing. It's changing rapidly, and we got to get with the program.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful city. It's beachy. It's palm trees. Beautiful stadium. Lots of businesses coming to Inglewood. And we want to just keep our souvenir brand so that people will come up all over the world and make it a souvenir stop. There's tour buses going by Nipsey's place right now, and it's not even open.
That's true.
Crenshaw and Slauson, they have a hood tour. It's called the Hood Tours.
Right.
I couldn't believe it. They have hood tours.
Right.
People come from out of the state, and they want to go see the hood.
Right.
They want to go to Compton. They want to go to Nipsey's store and things like that.
Yeah.
So we want them to add our stop to the tours.
Good.
All these tour buses, we want them to pull up to our spot, take a picture with the mural outside, take a picture with the Inglewood mannequin, and then go and get some souvenirs. We have shot glasses. We have coffee mugs. We have backpacks, keychains, magnets. We don't sell just clothing. We have souvenirs. So people can say they went to Inglewood, California.
I got you. The place to be. I appreciate you coming down,
That's
man.
it, man.
So let's give one more time before we get out of time plaza. We're having fun, and tell people how they can reach up with you.
Sure. My name's Steve Cotton. You can reach us at www.inglewoods.la. There's an S on Inglewood.la. Our Instagram is the same thing, at InglewoodsLA. And we're also on Facebook business page. But please come by the storefront and support our small business. We're at 900 North La Brea in the same parking lot as Ralph's, right next door to Comfort LA, inside the old bookstore, right on the corner. You can't miss us. But please stop by and support our small business. I'd love to meet you, and we're looking forward to Inglewood and all the big things going on in our city right now.
And when you go by there, tell them Dee Nice sent you, and see if you can get a little something with every purchase you make.
We got Black Friday going on the whole month of December, so come on by, 20% off everything in store.
Love it.
All month long.
Steve, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you coming down, man, showing up and showing out, man. And
Good
we
to
look
see you,
forward
Dee
to
Nice.
seeing you have a great Christmas, a safe Christmas, and we're going to get together in the new year and make it happen, man.
Let's do it.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank again my guest, Quick, that was joined us with Zoom. And he's doing his computers. He's doing his Inglewood Clothing. The guy is just a master of putting together entrepreneurship, man, and can be learned. Something for you young people, you can do it. And we have Steve here that shows you, look, no matter where you're going, whether it be games, whether it be shirts, whether it be wear, man, whether it be collector's items, you can do it. You can do it. So from our house to your house, thank you for joining us. This is our last show of the season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Stay safe, wear that mask, social distance, and keep yourself cool, because the life you save may be mine. Until next week, thank you for joining us here on Cultures of Musical Film from Dee Nice, from Brother Steve, from Brother, my mind just went blank all of a sudden, from Brother Quick, from Miss M, from David Do. We're all saying, take care. We'll see you next year.
Merry Christmas.
Heaven must have known that this day would surely come along. Has some angels watching me to make sure that I